Hey everybody, welcome back to Kevin's One Stop Shop where no job's too big or too small. Got an '03 Saturn View here, and the hood latch cable has come loose. I hear it's a common thing. The way this thing works is when you pull this cable, it pushes this in, and then you can see that retracts back and lets go of that. So there's a service bulletin out that tells you to bend the antenna at a 45-degree angle, insert it over the grill and under the hood, and then you push in on that. And when you push in on it, you can see what it does. So I wanted to show you what it looked like before we started fishing. I will tell you this air shim was what I used. Luckily, I had it in the back of my car when this happened. That was complete luck. But I'm going to show you how it works and how you have to spread open the grill and the hood to be able to access that. I've already bent the antenna. The problem with the service bulletin is it tells you to bend the antenna, make a gap between the grill and the hood. I call that the grill, whatever you want to call it, and push it in there and do it. Well, it's pretty difficult. I shouldn't say it's difficult. I've done it enough, unfortunately, but that I've gotten kind of good at it. That's not really a good thing, I don't believe. But anyway, back to the story. So to do it blind and not be able to see, I think it would almost be very difficult and a lot of luck. So I'm going to show you how I can do it and how far I spread it open with that shim, so that if you run into this issue and you don't have the air shim, you can just put something in there to try to open it up. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and close the hood back and show y'all how to get in there. Okay, so this is not going to be any trick photography. I just closed the hood. I'm pulling up on it. You can see I'm pulling up on it. It's really latched. I'm not going to cheat. So you can see right here, there is very little room right there. And you can take a flashlight and shine in there, and you can't really see what's going on a whole lot. So I'm going to go ahead and put this air shim in there like this and pump it up, and you can see that how that's opening up some. Okay, so I've got this thing opened up pretty good. I'm gonna shine a light in there and try to move this camera. You can see the cable there with some little zip ties rigged up, and in a minute you can see, if you can see that little curved piece of metal at the very bottom. I know it's hard to see. Let me see if I can find it. You can barely see it. If you look right over the grill, right now, you can see it. See that little piece? That's the piece I was showing you earlier that you have to press. You can barely see it in there. And you can see I've got this thing spread open probably at least an inch and a quarter. So, and I can barely see it with it spread open that far. So you can imagine how difficult it would be without doing that. So I'm going to attempt to do this with the video on. Okay, so here's my antenna that's bent at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to insert it in there. I'm going to insert it in there. I'm trying to hold the camera as I do this. I apologize. And what you're going to have to do is shine the light in there. I'm probably not going to be able to shine the light in there, hold the camera and do all this. Okay, I'm going to try to show you this. So now you can see I've got the antenna going in the hood, and I got a light. And you can see the antenna going over the grill. I'm not sure how much you can make it out, but that antenna is going over. It's bent down, and it's up against that piece of metal that I was telling you had to push. I know it's hard to see in there, but anyway, it's up against there how I'm holding it right now. Now the trick is, with all that pressure pulling up on the hood and pressing down on the grill that I'm calling it, it's going to make it even harder to push that spring in using the antenna. So if I try to push right now, I'm pushing against the spring, and the hood has got a lot of stress on it trying to spring open where I've put that shim in there. So the easiest thing to do is, once you get your antenna in on that part you have to push, is go ahead and close that gap back down, and that'll take some tension off the hood and the grill. and then just try not to let the thing come off of the parts you've got to push, and it'll make it easier to do. Because right now if I try to push it in, there's a lot of tension, and what'll happen is it'll make it that much difficult to push. So close this crap back down, try not to let this move like I already have, and then it should make it easier to pry. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to pop the hood real quick. So stand by. All right, let's see what we can do. This is pressed up good. I got my light in there. I'm running my antenna down in there. I'm on there. Like I say, it's really hard to press, so I'm gonna keep this where it needs to be. Do my best to keep that on there. I'm gonna let some of this air out of the shim. See how that crack closed down? And then all I'm gonna do is push and hope, around, just like that. That's all there is to it. Now, like saying before, that air shim makes it a lot easier. I don't really know what you may use, but hopefully if you follow this guide right here, it may help you and save you. The antenna does work. If you bend it right and you know exactly where to put it, it does work. I just proved it. But I hope this video helps you out. I've had issues with it. The best thing to do is go ahead and replace your cable and be done with it. But anyway, give me some likes or dislikes, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Have a great day. Thank you.